Hey there, it's Casey Edelman here, TaxSaleAcademy.com. Thank you so much for joining us on this week's tax sale question segment. Now, before we get to this week's question about finding online tax sale list, if you are looking to learn more about investing in tax defaulted real estate, make sure you hit that red subscribe button below this video. That way you don't miss out on future tax sale training videos. So this week's question comes to us from username Firebug. And the question is, how do I find online tax sales? Fantastic question, and it's a very common question that I get, especially now as many counties are transitioning to online tax sales. And the answer is through diligent research. Unfortunately, each county has the authority to sell the properties utilizing vendors and in many cases, methods of their choice. This means that there is not one go-to resource or one go-to website where you can access a list of every single online tax sale. Now, I'm sure somebody is going to mention a couple of the list providing companies that make money selling lists that do somewhat exist. And hopefully you've seen my videos on this previously about these list companies. In short, you pay a company money and perhaps even provide them with just maybe your email address. Maybe it's no money. Maybe they'll upsell you later on, but in exchange, they'll provide you with a tax sale list of sorts. The problem with this is that you are now relying on an uninterested third party to operate your tax sale business. If there is a mistake on that list, it's on you, not them. It is your money lost. If the county's tax sale list is updated, but their list is not, or the dates have changed, it's all on you, not them. Again, you're gambling your money on somebody else's convenience. And with 3,000 properties sold daily in over 3,000 counties, it's simply not possible to update these lists in real time. Additionally, many counties don't post lists in easy to access places, and some don't even post them online in more rural type counties. Long story short, buying a list is a huge gamble that I do not recommend you take. All right, back to finding online tax sales now. In many cases, you'll have an elected official who will make that determination as to how they'll sell their tax sale properties, of course, as long as state statute allows them to make that determination. A lot of times they have two choices, in person or online. Now we can dissect that further. And if it's online, it could be through a proprietary software that only they use. It could be through an auction company, through an attorney, or it could be through a third-party type software where they pay a fee to use. Now, a couple states will operate like the state of Michigan, where you have one vendor who handles the majority of the auctions in that particular state. In Michigan, it's a company called Untitled Chapter. Fantastic company, by the way. In other states, you have multiple auction companies that handle auctions. It might be a local auction house that has a little website like Smith Auction House or something seemingly generic. Other states will utilize attorneys to handle these sales. These attorneys will handle numerous counties in a lot of situations. Then we have websites like Bid for Assets that handle a number of auctions primarily for the West Coast. You also have auction companies like Real Auction that handle sales in multiple states. And with all these examples, the auction provider could actually change from 1 month to the next month, depending on how the county wants to operate. The point here is that as beneficial as it might be, there is no single website that simply links up every single online auction in the country. And even if there was, again, you'd be putting your trust into a private company that curates that list of websites that likely has zero liability for your losses. So with all that said, in my opinion, it's actually a good thing. Convenient and easy for you means that it's also convenient and easy for all 300 plus million people in this country. I've always said that the most difficult auctions to find, the most difficult auctions to attend will likely be your most profitable ones. So finding online auctions is much like finding tax sale lists in general. I'd start with the state that you prefer to invest in. And if you have not made it this far yet, I've got a state guide that is linked down below in the description of this video that can certainly help you out. But determine your investment type and subsequently your state. From there, narrow it down to a county or multiple counties. Navigate to the website for the department that handles the sales in that area. It could be the clerk, the tax collector, the treasurer. The name just varies. The department name varies from one state to the next. So make sure you just Google it and do a little bit of research to figure at least that much out. But navigate to the department that handles the sales in that county. On their website, search for the upcoming auction information or the tax sale page if you aren't able to locate an upcoming auction page. Perhaps maybe it's going to be 11 or 12 months away and they just have not posted it yet. Now, if the sale is online, it will likely reference that somewhere on the site. And it will also usually provide links for you. Now, some of those links might be to attorneys or auction companies that hold multiple auctions. So take care to find the specific county that you're looking for in that instance. And also be sure to browse the other counties if that is the case where they hold multiple auctions. Now, if the sale is not going to be held on, it will likely reference that with times, dates, and places for their in-person auction. These things will jump out at you and you'll obviously know right then they don't have online sales. Now, if after a somewhat diligent effort, you are having difficulty finding the website for the department in that county that's going to be handling your tax sales, first off, confirm you're searching correctly. You're using the correct department's name, the correct county, that kind of stuff. And if you're confident that you are, then just move on. If you can't find their website in the first place, you can pretty much assume that a county that does not have a website probably isn't going to try their hand at selling properties online. The entire process of determining whether or not a county holds online tax sales is going to take you probably less than 60 seconds per county. And in some cases, once you get the hang of it, you can probably do it in half that time. So while it might not be as convenient as a simple one-click navigation to an entire list that you can't really trust in the first place, it is still extremely easy and it's extremely fast. So as you can probably tell from this video, I'm a huge fan of teaching a person to fish opposed to simply giving them the fish. It makes for a much more rounded and successful investor in the long run. So hopefully this video has helped you out to locate online tax sales for your business. If you have a follow-up question or any other questions about tax sale investing, feel free to leave it below this video or any of our videos right here on YouTube, and I'll definitely respond to it and also might shoot a video response like this one. In the meantime, if you'd like more information on tax sale investing, there's a whole bunch of links down below in the description of this video. You can also head to our primary website at taxsaleacademy.com where you can grab a copy of my free book right here, the Tax Sale Playbook, or for the most advanced step-by-step training, you can join the Academy for everything that we offer. Hey, take care, and I'll see you next time right here on the Tax Sale Academy's YouTube channel. See ya.